The Mclaren 570S Spider's madness. Not the car itself, which is a cogent convertible design based on the already handsome coupe. What is crazy is that a 562 horsepower machine that hammers to 62 miles per hour in 3.2 seconds is only considered a sort of, kind of supercar. The Spider will be McLaren's volume model and its lowest priced, lowest tier sports series designation. As such, it is the company's starter supercar. Should you have $208,800 in your Venmo account, you won't give up anything except that fixed roof. There's no perceivable performance demerit when it comes to this retractable hardtop, as it was developed alongside the regular 570S from the onset. The 0 to 60 time is a non-discernible 1/10 of a second slower, and it still gets to a 204 mph top speed when the roof is up. If you insist on a top velocity hurdle with wind bathing the cabin, it would only limit you by 8 mph. The 570S is a chilled-out supercar. Like its coupe brother, the Spider is easy to live with. The damping is forgiving in every suspension mode. Even mid-corner bumps won't unsettle the chassis. You can roll over speed bumps without scraping the underside and the resultant heart attack. The 570S is simply not strung as tightly as Secretariat, so it handles real-world roads in a real car fashion. It flows over ridges in the road without tram lining or any chatter. I could imagine commuting to work in this thing, if I worked as a Hollywood agent. The driving position is excellent and the interior material's good. Still, it's the regular car conveniences where McLaren stumbles. The idiosyncratic seat controls, wonky sport, chassis mode controls, and the dodgy and slow infotainment. If you own the car, you'd get used to them, but they irritate. The Spider does introduce a new problematic wrinkle as the digital screen washes out when exposed to direct sunlight. It's even worse if you're wearing polarized sunglasses. You need a navigator to help parse the navigation. But when it's time to get supercar serious, the Spider is remarkably prepared. Rigidity comes from the carbon fiber dub, which McLaren dubs the Monocell 2 and weighs only 165 pounds. This means that the Spider doesn't need any extra body stiffening. Everything below the beltline is exactly the same as the coupe, including dampers and springs. Only the calibrations were tweaked due to the roof mechanism's greater weight and slightly higher center of gravity. But the very best thing is the 570